God damn it, Lola.
I need to play that game.
I mean, y'all are the reason why I don't stream TeamSpeaks anymore. It's because I don't want to accidentally tab into one of you with a freaking pornographic avatar. Which I guess means I could technically put one down too, but too lazy.
Yeah, as soon as you start saying that is when the porn started to go in the TSA.
Yeah.
And it used to be tasteful, and now it's just not.
So we're missing a good chunk of people.
I'll be a few minutes, and then I'll get in.
Well, we had 25, and we're up to 22, so I'm going to probably blacklist a few people after this, because this has been happening a few times. Let's see. I would say we at least need the team leaders. We have the team leaders, great. I would then strongly recommend the UAV operators so nothing walks up on you. So if you grab Delta UAV, that would be great. And then I would also highly recommend the medic. All of you can blood bag. All of you spawn with 2 blood bags. The medic spawns with more and a personal aid kit. So I would highly recommend maybe 1 or 2 people fold into Delta because all of you have separate objectives to do individually as teams. And then you unify for the final area. So I'll give it a minute. If no one subs, then Delta, good fucking luck because you have a checkpoint to hit. Which means you also need your AT specialist.
Dante, mate, you're the only regular scout. Can I get you to go down to Delta and pick a leader role?
That's funny.
You're the only normal scout, mate.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't show. Holy shit.
Yep.
There was only one unfilled slot normally, and now it's a lot.
Like 6 or 7.
Hindsight, I should have not had Delta. I should have just capped it at Charlie and then put reserves up instead.
You could still just can Delta. We have 3 full squads.
I can't because how the mission's designed requires Delta.
Damn, brother, that's rough.
That's fine. Air just gets priority on Delta then. Delta, you're gonna need air to be your eyes, because no UAV. Alright, gonna push us through. Hey, Hockey, how you doing?
It looks like we're leaving the hangar after all.
Alright.
I wasn't gonna let you keep
So, as we all load in, I will say this. Originally, the plan was for you to drop from a Corvette onto all of your positions respectively. Then I realized there were 2 critical issues with you dropping in. One, we're dropping within kilometers of the AO to prevent you guys from having a 2 or 3 click walk. So sometimes the AI would auto aggro on you and start shooting into the sky at your pods, which then aggroed the rest of the AI. And then we had a domino effect, so I put you guys on the ground instead because issue number 2, I don't know where to put the drones because I ended up squishing them twice. And it was really, really funny to do that at 3 a.m. while I was tired out of my fucking mind. So everyone's starting on the ground except for the pilots. You're starting at the Corvette debug. Pilots for you guys, you can do triple R. There's vehicles in there. You just fly out, fly back in. If for whatever reason the thing bugs out, there's a second one. If both bug out, then I guess you're SOL. But your triple R's in the Corvette, you leave from the north and south, or excuse me, from the south. So you just gotta swing around to that southern side. That's mainly there's a debug thing because I can't put that thing in the atmosphere. Because I keep meaning to look into the damn script that stops you from free falling past 100 meters. And there was 20 other things I needed to test for this mission file, so I'll just look into that later. So it's low to the ground. But just pretend it's up in the sky. It's fine. We have Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. Those are all the starting points. At the start point, you have all slots as well as 2 drones. They're not the standard drones. They're UNSC drones. They work the same way as a darter. I think they also don't have the 30-minute battery life. Just in case, though, I gave the UAV operators a bunch of extra batteries, but if you notice that it doesn't adhere to the 30-minute timer, cool. Note that because we're going to need it for future operations because some of them will be stealthy, some of them will be loud, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, let me go over each team's objective, then the joint objectives, and then additional notes on the map. Alpha, your target is a transmitter tower. I believe your sniper has a bunch of explosive charges that are throwable stickies that you will throw on the transmitter tower to destroy it. It's in this outpost. Feel free to recon it out. We're estimating about 8 to 12 guys potentially on the site, and then additional patrols around it. Knocking that tower out with another tower in the area will cut off communications and slow the stem of reinforcements into the AO. Bravo, your objective is a vehicle depot. The enemy will use as QRF once we hit our final objective. Use your sniper or air to basically destroy it, call the shots. It would be easier if you destroy it from the ground, because if the ground forces register an air asset hitting them, they will have a different response than ground-based sabotage. Charlie, your job is this other transmitter tower and outpost. Taking out that tower with the other tower, and this is where coordination is important. Both towers need to be destroyed within 5 minutes of each other, otherwise the enemy will be able to get a full report out. If they get a full report out, everything else on this map that has the ability to send QRF will send QRF. By destroying both towers at the same time, you delay that reinforcement by at least an hour, which gives us opportunity to hit the final objectives. So Charlie and Alpha need to coordinate when they destroy the towers together, because if one goes off and the other does not and begins that process, this op gets a lot harder if those 5 minutes pass. Delta, your job is basically to run interference. There is a checkpoint close to the final objectives itself that is going to pull a lot of forces to you, which you can then either bypass by moving south or north. I recommend south, though, so you can regroup with the other forces. But you basically need to harass it. We believe there might be a vehicle there. You can have your AT gunner hit that. But otherwise, clear it if you can. Maybe try to leave a survivor if you want, but you can also go and garrison it. Have a few of the initial reinforcements from the local areas, send things, take them out. Force a large response. That'll pull a lot of forces out from their garrisons at the final positions, making them easier for air to clean up. Now, final objectives. Point Pixie is a small vehicle depot as well as an infantry barracks. That is where a majority of the QRF is going to come from, mainly moving to the checkpoint. But if we attack Point Ferry, that's also where a lot of the QRF is going to come from as well. But it needs to be secured to secure this airfield. Point Ferry is a massive vehicle depot. We believe the innies have a large amount of vehicles within these two large hangars, from elephants to a few prototype grizzlies, as well as pelicans. We need that secured to basically cut off a large amount of assets that they can use as we continue the rest of our campaign on this map. Now, once both of those objectives are secured, Air will be looking over, and if they spot a large amount of forces trying to build up and push, Air can either take them out or assist in providing a defensive screen with coordination on ground assets to take them out. Once the innies get the message, they will back off and probably try to re-coordinate, knowing that their communications have been severed. So we will end at the airfield. Few additional notes to note. Number one, there's 2 supply drop pods. If you need resupply after you do your primary objectives, you can go there. Should be able to find ammo for all of your primaries. Not all of your secondaries, but I think the team leader has a 3GL. I put some extra 3GL in there, but it doesn't have everything. It just has a bit of ammo and a bit of medical. Each supply drop is meant to resupply 2 teams. So it's meant to be split, but if you just deviate the ammo, you should be fine. Also, most of the enemies will have similar ammo types for you, so you can always loot off the dead. Worst comes to worst, you can pick up enemy guns, though. You just might not be able to put your suppressors on them. The standard diamond markers just represent enemy patrols that we suspect are in the towns. We also expect Warthog LAAT turrets to be patrolling certain areas, but it's going to be up to air or your drones to reconnaissance where those could specifically be. Otherwise, expect enemy patrols that aren't marked because we don't have all the intel here, and otherwise, that is the operation. What you do with the rest of this is entirely up to you. Any questions?
Using enemy VIX?
You can if you absolutely need to.
Do our ODSTs have IR strobes for me to spot them?
Damn, that would have been smart, wouldn't it?
Never mind.
Do we get HUDs?
Your helmet should come in with the HUDs if you want to use them. I'll put a cargo crate down at each point and give a few IR strobes if you want to change around your inventory, because that is actually a really good idea. It is evening going into morning, though, but it will stay that lighting for most of the operation through the use of timescale.
Do they have any like UAV jamming capabilities?
For the sake of this scenario, no. but that's a really good idea to add for future missions.
Yeah, you're not supposed to ask that.
Don't give him ideas.
What's the, like, do we exfil at the end, or what are we doing?
There is no exfil, you just hold the airfield until air notes that things are backing off. If air doesn't give that call, I will. This is meant to be anywhere from a 60 to 120 minute operation. It just depends on how quickly you do the first wave and how quickly you clear the second group. Honestly, I think this will be 90 minutes, but we'll see. It's also really dependent on if you hit the towers at the same time, because if you don't, then this goes from doable to I might give you additional orders to run. But we'll see. Sparrowhawk, don't get shot down. You're 1 life too. The second one there is literally just as a debug asset because this community has a habit of breaking its fancy toys. In the event you find an elephant, there is one in one of the objectives that one of the teams are going to. It's a static one. It doesn't drive. The 3 in Point... There will be 3 in Point Fairy. Knowing this community, don't drive them, because somehow you will find a way to kill yourselves, as has happened many times when I Zeus these operations. So just don't touch the elephants. Please.
Do we have to stay in the AO, or are we good to skirt it a bit?
If you want to skirt it a bit, feel free. I just like using the cover map module.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Nope.
All right. Alpha, again, because people have forgotten, you'll all be on the same short range nets. Alpha, stay on 60. Bravo, go to 70. Charlie, go to 80. Delta, go to 90. Those are hotkeyed onto your radio, so channels 1, 2, 3, and 4. Channel 8 is LR for 50, but team leaders have the LR backpack. I've also extended the radio communication, so you should always be able to communicate with the air asset if need be, but keep that call open, or channel open, for either communicating between teams like Alpha and Charlie, or if anyone needs emergency air support. But again, you want to keep this initial stuff stealthy, otherwise it gets a lot harder. Now, with that being said, if there's loud gunshots, I'll send, additional teams to go investigate until, some of them survive long enough to transmit something in. But if you kill, like, a team of 4 within, like, 10 or 20 seconds, that's not enough time for them to get a call out. So it's only going to be me honing in on gunshots unless I confirm your presence, in which case this gets harder. So I'm trying to treat this as a stealth op till we get to the final zone, in which case it'll be action-packed.
Alright, quick reminder for everyone. Wait at your spawn point for Liru to put down the box with the IR strobes. Help me out. We're in air, and follow your SL's orders. Stealth as best you can. And we're going to try and aim to hit both towers at the 20-minute mark in op. So you got plenty of time to get there, stealth your way there. And 20-minute mark after that, you got 5 minutes before they can get a call out. So you got 5 minutes to destroy those towers simultaneously, guys. Bravo, Delta, take your time. Move into your objectives.
I will say, as an absolute emergency, you guys do have green and red identification markers through, I think, flares. So if no one marks, you at least will have that. But, just play this smart, and you'll be fine. It's not meant to be super hard, but stealth up. The difficulty is how you make it. Anyway, with that, good luck, have fun. I'll be on 50 if you need me. Damn it. I hate it when I have to do it that system, because then I have to just do this extra button to sync everything. And then also it, does that, which is annoying.
On 60.
Put up the drone, please.
Alright, this is high on 5-0, stand by. I'll be putting a cargo box down and adding a bunch of ace IR strobes. Not that I think they'll be 100% needed, because this was going into day, but, player base be player base. I wish I could deep copy that.
Liru, I forgot to ask, are we cool to change loadout on the Sparrow?
If you need to and have the ability, then yes. Otherwise, I'm not sure you do, but yeah, feel free. Wait, hold on. That actually worked? You can copy-paste cargo now on deep copy? Holy shit, you can do that now. Huh, neat. That wasn't always the case. You would just deep copy and it wouldn't copy cargo. Huh, neat. That's actually really, really nice that exists now. That makes some inventory stuff a lot easier. Oh boy. Excellent.
Solid copy. Will go.
Alright, how are y'all doing, guys? We will here. We've got a fun little ODST operation. This is meant to be
Understood.
a partially stealthy mission, a decent test of everything, ballistics testing mainly, as well as
Solid copy.
does my player base still know how to do stealth shit properly?
On the way. On the way.
Yeah, alright, I thought that was a misplay. I didn't want to teleport out, because teleporting back on that thing's a pain in the ass, but yeah.
On the way. Copy that.
Just setting up all of my ground patrol footwork. It's not that much. Really, the QRF is going to come in later and be more of a pain in the ass, but we'll see how things go. Gonna set up my skill gap here. This one, I'm actually going to intentionally keep super low.
All SLs, give me the okay when everyone's
With
got
that,
an eye on
because we're
stroke,
trying to
or
do
you're
a
ready to
stealth up
set
here,
off,
but,
and
I mean,
we'll do this timed.
We'll just have to
And
see how things
everyone
go.
moving at the same time.
Delta's ready to go whenever.
Solid copy. Roger.
And then we'll just do a circling, but there's a few different ways I want to potentially do this campaign. It's just a matter of
Roger.
what I feel like doing at the end of the day, and it's not too dark out. I can risk not putting flashlights out. Want to do a second patrol around these objectives here. There's a little lag spike right there, but otherwise that's manageable.
On the way.
That alpha's gonna take a second.
On the way. On the way.
Bravo's also going to take a sec because we're having problems. We can't hear one of our squad members.
That's not good.
On the way.
Bravo, tab out and see if they have their TFAR plugin set up. If they don't, I apologize, but the tutorials are in place for them, but yeah.
They've played in this op before. It's Morton.
Have him refresh his TFAR plugin in TeamSpeak, and if it still doesn't work, he should try leaving and rejoining TFAR. If that still doesn't work, then I genuinely have no idea. What do you need to do to deep copy for crates? So it's utilizing Zeus Enhanced
thanks,
or
but you got it
Achilles.
working. We're good.
Different. Good luck. So it's instead of Control-C, Control-C, V, it's Control-Shift-C, Control-Shift-V, and it acts as a different clipboard for pasting unit. So for example, if I were to Control-C, Control-V this guy, hey, that's a bad example because I'm not running custom kits. Here, let me copy one of the players because they're custom kitted, because I always do vanilla stuff
Does
on
it
player
work
kits
to take
unfuck
the
stuff.
UAV up prisoner and he can stay in the thingy?
I actually don't know. So if I Control-C and Control-Shift-C him, here's the difference. If I Control-V him,
Standing by.
he's a vanilla NATO unit, but if I Control-Shift-V him, it didn't copy. Okay, funny.
There we go. Good.
Why was there a patrol? That almost ended poorly, because there we go. So that's the pasted one. Notice the little lag spike, though, because the server's loading all the information. Yeah, I almost goofed that up early on. Oops. Because it copied a group right there, too. I want to track, though. Why did it just give a warthog destruction sound? That's not good. What's slingshotting, the frames, or is it network desync? That's network. Is it because the server had an aneurysm? Because of all the deep copies? Because sometimes it does that. You gotta be careful with what you paste. Definitely don't paste more than 6 units at a time, otherwise your server will have a freak out. I don't care how powerful it is. I've done that on COG servers, for example, and it's still freaked out.
Fuck, they got my drone.
that.
Delta copies. I assume we're clear to step off.
I don't see anything aggroed. So I think the drone went down to user error because I don't see anything.
Delta WP point.
Anger. These guys
make sure
are
you
even
stay
set
out
to
of
normal.
contact.
Yeah, they're still lag
This
spikes.
is Bravo. We're also starting to move north.
Why? 1 second. It's not my connection. I kind of wish it was
Yeah,
because that would make the drop
drones are
frames
dropped.
easier. Getting some T-far latency. No, hold on. RPT is clear. Really? Let me try a refresh and look. No, so this is purely network then. That's not good.
This is Charlie. We are stepping off.
Could be network side, could be the map. I remember using Cell 2 though, and we didn't have... Did we have this issue?
Bravo to all call
that
signs.
slingshot?
Be warned, one of my drones has been shot down at a height of 200
Ground, this
meters.
is Delta.
Advised
When
raising
do you
drone
want me to
altitude
strike the
500.
checkpoint exactly?
I'm gonna time it, see if there's a pattern to it.
When do you want Delta to strike our checkpoint? Roger that.
Anyone getting this huge desync, or is it just me?
Alright, what can cause huge patches of desync like that? Could be a multitude of things. I'm trying to think here. I'm gonna first delete all patrols in thick forest to see if it's something tied to local stuff.
On the way.
Is there a bit of desync there, or is it me?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why. Stand by.
Okay.
Roger that, ground.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. I just deleted that and it already got...
Ready.
That's wild, bro. Might be the warthogs if it's taking that long to remove them. I have no idea why.
Ready for orders.
Roger that, ground.
Like, he's still going. That could be it.
This is Charlie to High Command.
This is High Sun message.
Do you want us to stand still while you're trying to fix up the desync?
Negative, keep on going. Shouldn't affect anything. I don't know if this will be fixable.
Copy. Solid copy. Understood.
That's
Will go. On the way. Copy.
So there's clearly a pattern to it. It's going,
On the
it's
way.
firing every 3
On
seconds.
the way. On the way. Roger
It's
that.
not
Roger that, ground.
tied to unit pathing. The server itself is being slowed down. And I knew something would be weird with this one. It was going way too easy.
Copy that. Then once we clear
Yeah,
the
so
area,
there's the
we'll
desync
route it.
spike.
Right.
And it doesn't look like there's much improvement. Weird. Could be the drones. Or it could be someone has something loaded that's causing the server to freak out. But I'm not getting anything in the RPT. So it's hard for me to say.
Hi, can you have a look at Astro? I don't know what's up with him.
But yeah, it's incredibly... I have no idea. Stand by. He's cable tied.
Die freedom.
Oh, thank you for untying me. Bloody hell,
Alright, real quick, I'm trying to think of what variable this could be. I'm gonna remove all the drones and replace them at spawns real quick, because this is getting worse, and nothing's on the RPT. So stand by. That's the only new asset. No, it's not the drones. Let me look at the thing again. No, it's not lag, it's a network
Yeah,
desync.
our UAV also got destroyed for some reason. I guess.
As I just said, I'm removing them because I'm trying to figure out what the source of this lag is, and it doesn't appear to be them. Access to the server shit's lagging now.
This is Charlie to Alpha.
Yeah, that's because you're floating ways
Alpha,
away.
you've been called on that. Alpha SL.
Replacing drones now, stand by.
Awaiting orders. Ready for orders.
It might be the map.
Ready for orders.
Because I'm not getting anything malicious on Wireshark.
Anyone here in Alpha? I hear nothing from him.
I hear Alpha.
Alpha is most likely using SL den since we can't hear them on long range.
Unless it was that one that I forgot to delete.
Charlie, assume Alpha is continuing on mission. Accurate time. Assault should begin in 10 mics.
Charlie, just wait for a bit because we haven't even crossed the road yet. I don't know if your marker is accurate.
All SLs on there. I'm gonna call.
It's
when the
definitely a
assault should
network
begin.
based.
Yep, the ground's on 50.
Okay, cool. I can't hear 5 anymore.
I really hate that they do that. Yeah, so there's a desync on the units there as well.
Okay, now I can hear.
Ground calling on 50.
I'm gonna tab out one.
Charlie medic to Alpha SL.
Go.
Oh,
For some
and
reason
now
I could hear you, so I guess I'm just gonna be relaying to Charlie SL. Charlie SL is trying to figure out your pause. We heard you were not yet across the road, so we're just gonna wait
that's
here.
why.
Yeah, I'll update my pause, don't worry.
Alright, this is HighCom. Here's the deal. From what I can gather, the server is fine, the mod set's fine, the assets are fine. However, I'm having trouble actually accessing stuff through the server provider. So they might be suffering through something that's bleeding over to the server box itself. Break. That means there's nothing I can do. It's going to be up to you guys if you want to continue to play on or scrub this. Over.
I'd say we look at the first firefight and then we decide.
Different.
Yeah, that sounds like a good call. We're gonna wait after the first firefight.
Yeah, because all the stats on the server are fine. Wireshark on the server is fine. I'm not getting anything malicious tied to the server itself. However,
Delta, can I get an accurate
when I
waypoint on map
tab
to your
through the
AirPods,
menus,
please? I've got everyone else.
it lags, and then I keep getting
yeah,
some
sure,
errors
please, we'll
where
get
it doesn't parse me to the server site
Charlie,
properly.
is your marker accurate?
So what I'm assuming
Hey, from Charlie, marker accurate.
is we're just experiencing some sort of network attack tied to the providers themselves. Nothing being reported by Havoc Hosting, that's fair. They don't always report everything, though. And it might not be something malicious, it could also be something going on in the sea of the internet as well, because we've had this happen in the past. We felt on a server one time when we discovered later that a shark had bitten and severed an internet cord.
Charlie,
One of the
get
deep sea
down, get
internet
down. You've got a
cables.
vehicle coming up the road from the south. It's just popped up on our radar.
So it might just be one of those things. It could also just be the map is bugged. Yeah, but it's some sort of parsing issue. And just, it sucks because there's nothing I can do about it. And it's just one of those things today. So what I'll do is I'll reach out to a few of the communities that I know of that also run Havoc today.
Charlie, be advised.
Run Havoc
displayed
hosting
off our radar.
servers.
It is somewhere within the
But
forest.
I'm not seeing these desync anymore.
3 clicks.
But I think
of
that's
our
because
current
I've locally
position
tied them to my
outside of
client.
AO.
Copy. We just got eyes on the vehicle. It just passed us.
Good copy.
Yeah, I know, that's why dedicated servers are pretty nice, but
This
they're,
is Delta,
you gotta put
mark on
something for
map.
DDoS protection on them, though.
Good copy.
So, alright, I'm gonna start reading chat, though, now. How are you all doing? Just had to, Demondre saying you stole the copper wiring. No! I need to do an op where
Charlie,
we
this
just
is
break
Alpha.
into houses and steal copper wiring.
The other way around.
I need to find
but
mods for that, but goddamn, that would be funny.
listening, Yeah.
Oh,
But
might
I'm
be.
thinking, it's either one of two things.
Position?
It's either
updated.
this map is causing something weird that's not being
Copy that.
reported on the server side RPT, in
It's
which
up
case
to
I'll have to
date.
look at my individual player RPT to see if there were any issues. I don't think that's going to be the case, though.
Copy that. We are currently 553 meters
Or
away from
it's
our
just something wonky
objective.
going on
Just
with
let me know
Havoc
when you're
hosting
gonna
at the
start heading
moment. Let me
over,
tab
or
out
you're
and just...
around
Every time,
500
for example, I
meters.
go to try to pull up the log information, it times out. So usually that's an indicator when I'm seeing weird desync like this and I'm getting nothing on Wireshark to
Ground
indicate it's
ICO,
something outside
Delta's clear to
malicious
keep
directly
moving.
on the server IP. Usually that just means there's some weird lag time going
Delta, you're
on.
clear to keep moving to your
It could
waypoint.
also be them just doing updates on the server boxes and limiting the resources the server normally has. There's a lot of potentials. It might not even be anything malicious. It might just be, you know, update time. 1 o'clock on Sunday,
Alpha's
which...
500 meters out, Charlie.
Copy. Charlie's gonna kick off and start
No,
moving.
this server's based off of Dallas. I was about to say, like, our server used to be based in
Yeah,
Germany,
Charlie, get
but
on
it's not
to
anymore. It's
the
based in
eastern
Dallas.
side
That
of
would be a weird
MSR
update time.
Before I give the clear to attack.
Major thing I'm thinking is that they are firmwaring something. Yeah, they're doing something local and
Also, I
it's
suggest
causing
we don't use
production
grenades
or
in the first engagement.
performance reduction. See, but here's the thing: I won't know until I do.
Just so shit isn't
If I
turned
reach
further.
out to the other communities I know of and just say, hey, you know, how was your op today? Was it desyncy at all? Blah, blah, blah. And then if they were, then I need to then, like, look at what they were doing for their operations to see if it was just something, like, benign. Or if it's something they've done in the past that shouldn't have done anything bad.
Delta.
Because I don't want a false
Upon
positive.
assault of the checkpoint, advise rear coverage.
Excuse me.
Multiple squads are in Witzendorf, and they will most likely hear gunfire and move to assist.
But if I find out that this is just a me-only issue, then my next bet would probably be this map. Or someone somehow getting into this map without any, like, missing dependencies or something
This
weird with their
is
mods, and
Bravo
it's
for
causing the
ground
server to
command.
freak out. But I should see something in the RPT for the server if that was the
ground.
case.
We've arrived at our waypoint. Bravo mark
again,
on map
not
is
always.
accurate. Awaiting attack order roughly 500 meters from our objective.
Good copy.
So it's either just a network issue or a map issue.
Charlie, Alpha, you got 3 more minutes to set yourselves up for an assault on
But I'm
those
noticing
towers.
it's... like there's periods of it where it's
Bravo,
okay, and then
continue,
periods where it's
as
just
best
absolutely
scouting as you
scuffed.
can,
But
mark stuff on map for yourselves. You guys will commence
it is a bit
attack,
concerning that things keep timing
after,
out
Charlie
on the
and
interface.
Alpha have destroyed those towers.
It's weird. Have you tried praying to the Omnisci? Yeah, right.
Alpha, this is Charlie. Go. We are 100, pretty much 150 meters away from the next, to our objective. Let us know when you are close, and then
Alpha
we'll...
and Charlie are right on top of the
Will do.
zones. What's also bugging me a bit is that the AI are going into the default weapon animation. If you notice, the arms get
Charlie,
put down like that.
Reminder, you're waiting on my go to clear, because I've got to keep time for the radio towers.
But yeah, whenever you see the AI lagging
Hey,
with
Charlie,
the
we're
players,
about
that means
100
it's a
meters
server-side
away now.
issue. Which is usually an indication that just something wonky is going on the damn server, and rather than some sort of malicious thing like a DDoS. But then again, just a Wireshark on your damn box.
Down and prepare the assault
Watch
on
the
towers.
connections that come in. Have you tried switching to Linux? Yeah, right?
Delta, can I get an update on your map marker, please, so I know where you
Actually,
are?
we just captured you.
Oh well, we'll see how things go. And we'll just see what the hell happens.
Roger. Enemy Warthog of HMG moving through. It's a bit
Bravo
slow
for ground
down
command.
right now because it's trying to.
Go for ground.
We've just realized a slight problem. We can probably figure it out otherwise, but we wanted to know if you had another solution. We don't have a sniper, therefore we do not have demo.
Once assault commences and those towers are destroyed, Air's going to go hit the town to Delta's west, and then we'll immediately reassign ourselves to come down to your position to help hit that depot.
Copy. So what we'll do is we'll move in, clear it, hold it until you get here, and then let you blow it up. Copy.
Good copy. You guys have lasers on your weapons, right?
I think so.
Good. Alright, once we get down there, I'll ask for laser des for Air to swack enemy targets at the depot.
Copy. Worst case, I'll use flare, I guess.
Okay. I'm coming back through this.
Oh, well, it's a shame that the test is going to be under a bugged out case, but we'll see.
I have a laser
Worst comes to
marker,
worst, I
yes.
just switch the map out. I don't
have to
know
stay in the
what
drone.
Bohemia could have potentially changed for the map to be super desyncy on the network side, but here, I'm going to keep tabbing out and checking the log viewer just because.
Charlie,
There we
be
go.
advised, we are within 50 meters of the objective.
Copy that. Charlie is currently... Stand by. Charlie's currently 100 meters. We're going to move up.
Alpha, Charlie, you are go on assault on the towers. I repeat, you are go on assault on towers, marking 5 minutes from this pause.
Alright, we'll see how contact goes. I have another idea based off of what I just saw on the RPT, just to check balances, but it's a keen issue. I'll figure it out.
Take a guy and
Charlie, update from air. Vehicle was nearing towards you on its patrol route. You might have vehicles nearby.
Copy that.
Yeah. I think this will still be playable, but we'll see.
Solid copy. Copy.
Alright.
Roger.
Send that vehicle out there. Supposed to have a patrol in there. I don't know where the hell that went. That's fine. We'll play this as is and see how things go.
Awaiting orders. Ready for orders.
Hear some distant shooting.
Will go.
Tam, I think, got hit by a guy in there, but we're now managing these two tower positions.
Alpha, this is Charlie.
Go.
Alright.
How are you guys doing on your assault?
Not bad.
This is ground. We got 3 more minutes before those towers send a report back to the QRF base.
Oh, that's funny. They copied as UNSC units.
This is Delta, ready to strike.
Roger that. I want those towers destroyed before Bravo and Delta hit their objectives.
Copy that, standing by.
Alright, so Alpha looks pretty good here. That was a miss.
Two more minutes, people. Charlie Charlie Alpha, sit rep.
Alpha is currently engaging with hostiles at the outpost.
Charlie.
They keep bouncing over. They got to hold fire. I thought when it said they were sticky, they would stick to a target. That or they're just throwing grenades over.
One more minute before those radios transmit.
That one went down. That one caused an even bigger amount. So I think it might be tied to the mission. Yeah, they still haven't killed that guy up there. No, the desync, it's getting worse as the fighting commences. I'll have to look at the RPT.
Yeah, Alpha Tower's down.
Because I am getting some messages.
Alpha, pull away, get out of contact, Charlie, 20 seconds.
It's weird.
Awaiting orders.
I have an idea though, but it's, again, nothing I can fix right now. I'll have to fix it in the next mission.
Copy that. Solid copy. Copy. Copy that. Understood.
But yeah, that tower going down started a timer. Charlie's in the shit.
Time has elapsed, I repeat, time has elapsed. Charlie is not shooting the tower. Delta, Bravo, hit objectives now. QRF is going to start deploying from that base.
Delta Rogers.
This is...
Air is commencing its strikes on the town and then it's going to proceed
Hello,
to
this
hit
is
QRF.
fucking Charlie. We need air support, like, now.
Roger, Air is going to retask. Air is retasking.
This is Air. This is Air. Are you clear away from the base itself?
No, we are surrounded inside the base, that's why we need help.
A firm mark positive smoke or flares and prepare for emergency support.
One light smoke, roughly. I gotta go back on my frequency.
What are the weird ball-looking hangers from? You mean these? The Halo mod
You
itself.
got any friendlies on the road?
Oh, did Lolo bleed out?
Let him be. I'm just.
Yep, that's unfortunate. Because they got pretty much bullied by the one dude up there.
Air has no eyes and heavy contact. Cancel last contact angered.
Ready.
This is Charlie. Towers down.
I think that was still in time, just barely. Because it wasn't until first contact, it was by the towers getting destroyed. Plus, I'm giving a little bit of extra leeway because of the desync, but even then...
Charlie, no more forces spotted. Pull away. Air is now retasking to
Waiting orders.
depot at Bravo pause.
Alright.
Copy.
This is Charlie. We're going to move back to the tree line that we came from.
Good copy.
Copy.
This is Air to Delta. Are you safe distance from depot itself?
Ground, this is Delta, taking the checkpoint now.
Roger that.
Alright, so we spotted Air.
Bravo is air clear to strike.
On the way.
Air is hit the depot.
We're gonna run.
Copy that. Thank you very much. Do you want us to fuck off?
That sounds like the tower.
Push around.
Wait, we have more stamina.
I'm back up.
Here, no stamina. I don't think we have some stamina. I think I saw the fucking no stamina mod in the mod system.
Oh, no, he cooked off.
Alpha is
Yeah, there's no
on
stamina.
route to the resupply point.
And that got cooked off as well. Alright. That's going to cause a rout. That's good that they destroyed those, though, otherwise I would have shot them down with it. APCs are coming out. QRF is now going to divert to that spot.
Copy that.
Charlie, I want you heading up north to assist the checkpoint. Bravo Alpha.
Alright, they got AT
regroup
on that
the supply
vehicle,
drop.
because that was probably the most dangerous thing right here, to be honest.
This is Bravo. We are following blue line that was just drawn by drawn by myself on the map. We're going to regroup with Alpha on supply point.
Roger that. Delta, any friendlies at the checkpoint marker itself?
Not at the moment.
Roger that.
We're still
Air's
trying to
gonna swap
attack
the
it.
checkpoint.
Roger that.
Clean up bodies. The op itself is going fine. I mean, for what I wanted in this test op. But now I've got a massive amount of QRF coming in.
On the way.
Air's going for another SWAC on the checkpoint.
Air, this is Delta. Apparently got 2 vehicles coming towards my position.
Yep, we got them on radar.
On the way.
Alright, so far so good. Hey Razor, how you doing? I'll do a bit of a better job of reading chat, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just also microing the server and everything, just making sure things are going fine. That was a massive rocket barrage, good god. But yeah, you can see that the server is still suffering. I've got a few theories onto why, though. I just gotta... Oh, take the RPT and regroup.
Alright, Air's gonna hit the checkpoint one more time and then we're gonna have to move up the road.
Roger that, ground.
Air just can't seem to line up their rockets at all, but looks like they've killed a majority of the stuff here.
Understood.
so funny to watch them desync and immediately blow the stuff up. Alright, so that is 2 squads worth down.
Ready. Awaiting orders. Solid copy.
Send 2 more APCs up.
Target neutralized. On the way.
It's gonna do that thing where I have to deep copy them to make them work.
Copy.
There we go. And then I do have a second one, so I'm gonna deploy
Ground
that
is
one.
Delta, moving on the checkpoint right now.
Copy.
Roger that.
That's making him think twice a little bit, but if he gets cocky, I will hit him with a rocket. Alright, meanwhile, those 4 are moving around.
Be advised, Air's going to have 1 more strike in it before it needs to return to the frigate's realm.
Yeah, so I mean, right now, these guys sprinting is exceeding the time I counted off earlier of the server booping, and of course, as I say it, it comes back, but only for some people. Oh no. It's weird how it's affecting everything. That's the best I can say.
Ready. Roger.
It's definitely weird.
Air is returning to frigate for realm.
Air is being used effectively, I agree.
Alpha, Bravo, have you regrouped at the supply point?
Alpha's at the supply point.
Bravo's still a while away. We're making our way there now.
Roger that. Charlie, how far are you towards Delta OBJ?
Currently, at least we're heading to the supply point near Alpha. We are about 2.4 clicks.
Charlie, can I get redirect to go and assist Delta at the checkpoint?
Yeah, the frickin' arms. That, I think, can be fixed if I completely redo all the kits, but it's so funny to see that. So yeah, they're just stealthing to let these infantry pass.
Understood.
Yeah, I think by now we have enough. We can order
Charlie,
those
confirm
infantry
you have
back as
redirected
well.
towards Delta checkpoint.
On the way.
Everything should be converging
Charlie's heading to Delta
to that
objective.
checkpoint
Copy.
at that point.
Charlie, Delta.
So yeah, ops playing well.
We feel like we've distracted the base quite a bit. I want you both to move to the northern supply drop and rearm there, if possible. If not, move towards Alpha Pos.
Nothing weird in debug, right? I saw a few bodies, but... Oh no, it's a fence! Why? Damn fences. I knew it. They were causing the desync the entire time. No, I'm just kidding. That is kind of funny, though. You look in the debug corner, you just find fences. Oh. Oh, no. That would be funny if I deleted those fences and then just fixed the server, and I'm like, why? But yeah. Like, this is a really bad one.
Alright. Air is rearming.
I've shot that fucking gunner like 5 times.
Is it round?
Infantry and IFVs coming down the road.
See, like, this is now really, really bad.
Is it just? Oh, never mind.
And it's constant. So it just got worse.
Air is rearmed and returning it from... Sorry, Corvette, not frigate.
On the way. On the way.
And it's constant right now.
Ready for
So I have another theory, and I think it might be tied to that, but
on the way.
it's weird. I'm gonna tab out and look at the RPT real quick. Weird.
Bravo, what's your ETA?
I think we can set global to everything now and bump everything up. I think these guys are going to be
You can
properly
just keep
awake.
running. There's no stamina.
It's just weird how it's coming in bursts around the action, but I have another idea on why that might be the case.
We're running. We've been sprinting. We are almost 2 kilometers away.
No worries.
I got everything coming up to hone in on that position.
Air's gonna keep hitting the QRF infantry barracks.
I mean, I have this. I will take it out, and I will smack them with it. That's amazing how they missed most of those. And my unit just desynced out, so now I can't RC. That's great. There's no way.
I'm taking his gun then.
There's no way. Are you kidding? No.
Charlie's 1.5 clicks from northern supply drop.
That is hilarious.
They wouldn't make that big of a noise if they got shot down.
There's still an intermittent spike
There might
here
be
and there
QRF
for like
coming
a second.
From Point Ferry.
Like that. But it looks like it was being exasperated by a player connection. So, looks like the desync has sorted itself after that one disconnect, so, huh.
It was fine when we were in combat. Just after it was kind of eh. Hey, Charlie Delta, how far are you?
Well, that's awkward.
This is Delta moving out now. I'll be there soon.
Delta, this is Charlie.
Go for it, Charlie.
Looks like you may be having
Oh,
a
yeah,
QRF
I lost
or
my
that's
RC
you guys
capability.
shooting. They're moving from the north to your position.
I'm still
there's
seeing
those
it a
to
little
yourself.
bit though, like right there.
Yep, no, thanks for the heads up though.
But it's not as heavy.
Alpha, can I get some recon on the airfield
And
itself?
it seems to be also
The
when
barracks
ordnance
should
is
be
landing,
at this
so...
point. All forces remain off the main roads. Air's just gonna swack anything that's coming down them at this point.
Empire
Does
just
Alpha
got
Bravo get to
airstruck.
move on across the road?
Alpha Bravo, go scout that airbase.
Copy. Bravo moving out.
On the way.
Coordinate, brothers. Don't do it on your own.
Yeah, we're moving out together.
I need to get him. I'm gonna give him some blood, then I'm gonna get him to the tree line. So just fucking cover me, dude.
Yeah, I still have stragglers out and about.
On the way.
Alright, let's go ahead, delete bodies here. So I think it's a multitude of issues, but I think we should be good by the second mission. I'm still going to do a checklist to try to figure out what's going on, but...
Go, all cover. Go, all cover. On the move.
No, we're not moving.
Enemy close.
3, 4. Engage that man. Moving. Engage the
Oh boy. So I think despite the desync, it's still a bit playable. It's just there's, I don't know, there's gonna be a lot of things I gotta change in this mod set though to try to figure out what's going on. It's probably a combination of a
At
few
this point,
from what
all
I'm seeing.
SLs begin assault on the airfield itself.
Because now it looks like it's
Northern
worsening
infantry
again.
back should be clear. It's up to you guys if you want to go check that out as well.
We'll just nuke it if we get some vehicles.
Stick an IR strobe on it so I don't swack you, or air doesn't swack you.
We'll call it out.
You're clear to do that. Yeah, all infantry, pass it down. Don't use flashlights, use lasers so we can give assist. Only enemy infantry have flashlights.
I don't think we have flashlights. Do we?
Got IR
It should be
a
a
flare
ability to
capability.
change it if you've got the M7.
Either way, it's gonna be an interesting day for me today. I've got SOG stuff after this, and then I guess I'll be looking into why things were being wonky. I'll probably just change everything out, do my best to make adjustments.
Charlie's one click from northern support point.
Just gotta make sure air isn't shooting at them again, because I think Empire ate shit from the air asset. what do I have?
Air is heading for the airfield to assist the assault.
Alpha and Bravo are nowhere close yet to actually assault.
Oh, roger that. We're not gonna take your kills from you. We'll hit the outlying town, but we won't hit the airfield itself.
That looks fun. We'll see if Air can chew on it. And then as that comes in, I can organize some QRF to come in as well. So let's go ahead and set up some insurrectionist cars. That's a mule repair. Do they really not have anything else? Just bisons? What happened to their transport trucks? Okay, I guess I'll have to pull them from another faction. That's fine. Am I crazy? Just wait. Oh no, that's custom. Neat. Ah, come on. Where is a transport truck when you need it? It's fine. I'll use APC Warthogs.
This is Delta SL back on net. Moving to Airfield now.
Why are you on defend only? You have a gun.
Yeah, all forces are cleared hot on the airfield at this point.
Interesting delay on that stuff, but that's fine.
Well, SL's be advised, it was heading back for rearm again. Speak Liz, happy-go-lucky with the rockets.
On the way. On the way.
We could still have an organized response come in, because when I was talking, you know, if they didn't destroy the towers, it would be double to triple what I just spawned. Looks like they just got Empire up and they're still working on them. Cool. So I got everything now folding back to the airfield there. And then we got this thing. It's a rotary cannon, not a mounted shotgun. Bro, can you imagine something having a flechette launcher? Usually it would be like a rocket pod that just is, you know, turned into a massive shotgun, but oh god. And then if you put slugs on it, it literally is just a rotary cannon, but if it's shells, you just fragment an area. Oh god. Bro, that's horrible.
Understood. On the way.
Have him loiter outside of the AO.
This is Delta. We got rotary winged aircraft in the air.
Roger that. We'll be back in the air in 20 seconds.
We're in a 6-3 line.
Alright, we'll see what that's capable of doing. Otherwise, I know some groups have, I think, run over to resupply. Let's actually check if it was touched. Yep, it was touched. You got openings there, so some sniper ammo was taken. That one has not been touched yet, though. I think these guys are picking off a few stragglers. That's amazing.
Sorry about that, Liru.
That counts as one. Triple R will be spawned below the ship because I have to use vanilla now. Oh, yeah.
This is air to all. Had issues in takeoff will be delayed.
Yeah. That's pretty incredible, Chief.
There's gonna be some. There's gonna be a lot of enemy like fire.
Roger that. Solid copy.
Update, air is en route with equipment ready to handle air presence.
On the way.
That's pretty funny. Did that fix my Zeus interface? No. I'm permanently bugged till I soft log because I got desynced out of the ability to control units, including my own, because of how that script works and parses things around. Which sucks, because I'd love to control that rotary cannon to make it a threat to the Sparrowhawk, but we work with what we got. Alright, what else do I have here?
Bravo for air.
Center air.
Did you ever hit Fastberg, which is the small hard point right outside Point Ferry?
On the way.
Negative on any strikes on ferry.
I'm not talking about ferry itself, I'm talking about the town outside of it, Fastberg.
Minor impacts, we didn't see anything there.
Copy.
Yeah, because they're probably
Yeah,
some
we
bodies.
did a strafing run, but there was no targets in it.
Delta, this is Charlie.
Ready.
This is Delta, send message.
What is your current position?
We're currently 400 meters from the upper stash, or the supply drop. We'll mark ourselves on map.
Okay, yeah, maybe not those guys. Those guys look a little, teched up.
This is air, hostile air presence down.
Ready for order.
Oh, yeah, well, that didn't last long, did it?
Delta's current position is on map.
Air's gonna hit the front gate for the airfield, just to open it up for you guys.
Copy that.
Delta, this is Charlie.
Solid copy.
Send message, Charlie.
Innies, man, you just
Charlie
put them
is
where you need
about
them. And
200
yeah, that's
meters
meant to be a
from
massive
you. We're
highway,
gonna start
which is quite
engaging
nice.
with them. If you guys want to reinforce this when you're ready.
Roger that. We're doing northwest, I believe. So watch fire.
Copy.
Yeah, so things need to be kept in cover at this point. Still have some individual units trying to cross through, so security is still going to be a paramount.
This is air, hostile QRF coming from off map. Air will attempt to slow them down.
Ground command, this is Charlie.
It's like minor spikes when there's no combat
We're
going on. When
currently
combat
below
goes
your
on,
position,
there's...
so don't engage with us.
Yeah, we're engaging enemy far.
Bravo for ground command.
Go for ground.
Alpha and Bravo have drawn up their battle plan. Are we clear to move into Point Ferry?
Go for it.
Copy.
KRF coming in from off map have been destroyed.
Really tempted to throw a Hornet at him, but
This is Bravo
I know
for
it
air.
has AA capability.
Send for air.
If you need a target at Point Ferry, there is a laser on a watchtower that we would like you to hit. You don't have to, but it would make our lives easier.
I could put a drone.
If you want to, we can also mark other towers.
Waiting. On the way. We'll go. Roger. We'll go.
Battle damage assessment. VDA on strike.
Damage assessment is power. According to my guy, the tower is still standing, but you got a couple shots inside the tower, so the people inside should be dead.
Bravo, there's enemies 200 meters ahead on the line.
Repeat last.
Enemies 200 meters ahead in the forest on the line.
Copy.
Bring in a few of these, why not?
Ready for orders. Copy.
But now we're just kind of stemming QRF as the infantry position themselves accordingly. Delta's gonna lag behind. Charlie's going to hit this position on their own. And you still have this rocket. This frickin'... You could actually read the symbolism there.
On the way.
Air just struck those guys.
Target in sight.
Wonder what happens if I tell the drone to go actually hit the aircraft. What will he do? But it looks like these guys are going to begin their main assault on this position. And then we have the drone coming down. I'm also trying to pull, you know, the main air asset
Charlie, this
from
is Delta
doing
now
anything.
moving to your current location.
Copy that, Delta. We are currently attacking point
Bro,
6,
I
so we
got
have one man
ferrets.
currently behind, laying down. So don't engage with him, he's a marksman.
Roger that. We're gonna be coming from your guys' south, so just so you know.
I thought that would come in with the stuff, but I guess not.
Understood.
And that just went down.
Wasn't me.
Someone just walked right in front of someone and got shot to shit.
Yeah, apologies.
That's always funny.
Gate looks clear if we want to make for the gate.
Man's got a knife in his butt pack.
Do so.
There's
Just
someone
a knife
alongside
holster.
the fence. Is that friendly
That's
or
true, let's
foe?
go.
Is that friendly or enemy? All of a sudden, gunfire.
Enemy squad, right? One front still left.
This is air to the forces attacking ferry. We see heavy tracer fire. Do you want to assist?
Always funny how that works, right?
No need for now.
This is Bravo. We're currently engaged by an enemy squad. I think we're good for now, but we might require help soon.
Oh, I wish I could take that rocket.
On location. If you need strike, we'll be ready.
Copy.
Just as
Picking up units outside, trying to get this team of forces to fold in as well.
This is Bravo. Squad in the forest is marked with laser. Please hit it.
Middle window LCT building.
I wish the AI would treat the javelins as AA as well. They don't.
This is air lasers not coming through properly. Smoke it, please. Or flare.
There we go. Now they're running into issues. Meanwhile, this team, that position has been mostly folded out.
Put it back on target there.
I think air just saved their butts for the most part. The Tari. Oh, yeah, no, if I want to kill air, that's what I would use.
Ready. Ready for orders. Standing by. Ready. On the way.
Just gonna throw AI at him. Just have a few packs of units come in.
Ready. Waiting. Ready for orders. Standing
Airs repositioning to assault enemy QRF.
Be Curious to see if air gets
Charlie,
shot
just
down and
radio
all
over when
that.
you guys are set.
I just thought I heard a launch.
Charlie, watch out! You guys got coming from northeast enemies.
Yeah, the desync is definitely intermittent. I don't know at this point. This is a weird one. Yeah, they fire
You
ground
also
fire
got
at 'em.
guys
We do
come
have
from
those
the east
drones
as well.
coming in though. If they slip by air, that's gonna be. Oh, that's gonna be a big issue.
Alpha and Bravo are at the southern end of in the southern end of the airfield.
I just love the don't touch elephant marker.
Understood.
This is Air to Pixie. We've got a moving radar contact in your area.
Copy.
Another way to sneak units up to them. Look at this chucklehead running around that AT. Yeah, there goes that big. You can hear the, I think these drones work really well, though, for, you know, not having that 30-minute timer at the same time.
Pixie, team at Pixie, notify vehicle destroyed, potential dismounts, watch rear.
Nope, they got those. All right, what else do you think we should throw in as QRF?
Waiting.
Update confirmed hostile dismounts, watch rear.
Delta, I think you're good to start pushing into Point Pixie.
Solid copy.
All right, we'll put that in and...
Standing by.
Oh boy, a scorpion.
Roger that.
Yeah, Liru's being a bit evil. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. Maybe. Maybe not. I think that was Storm. Mispinning, yep. Karn's calling out to pick up any and all
Yeah,
AT.
Charlie, this is Delta. We're pushing in now.
Standing by. Ready.
Now again, the difference of if they didn't blow that tower up, I would be sending these in groups of 4 to 6 rather than 2 at a time. That's the difference. Oh, that tank's going off map. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. That just blew up. Alright, let's see what else I got.
Waiting orders. On the way. Solid copy. Everything goes.
So yeah, throwing the patrols. Sounds like the Pelican just went down. Yep.
Standing by.
Deal with reinforcing waves.
Copy that. Solid copy.
Trying to breach into the compound and whatnot, because we can always say that, you know, infantry are moving in on foot because they're not having a complete lockdown of all of their
On the way. On the way.
ground stuff. But yep, we hear more stuff firing down there. He should be running out of munitions. How many times have I said that already, though? Good God. "20 minutes of artillery fire while you wait is fun." Oh boy. Is it on you or is it like in front of you? And you're just like pinned in a bunker for 20 minutes? Which I get, you know, doing like 5 minutes of that before an op can really get you immersed, but at the same time...
Awaiting orders.
Yeah.
Will go.
Yeah, that's a toughie.
Alpha Bravo, start clearing those hangars on your left side. Charlie Delta. Sit rep.
More ferrets.
This is
Deltas.
Charlie.
Go ahead, Charlie.
It looks like Point Pixie is clear. We're doing one more sweep around with Delta.
But yeah, this is like the
but it looks
major
like
force
Point Pixie is
now,
clear.
and after this, I think
Bravo for air.
it'll be out at that point.
Send.
Ops going
Be
fine. There's been
advised,
some
one
weird
of my men is
desync that I gotta
stealing
look
a
into,
Scorpion
but
at Point Ferry. Moving.
it's
Scorpion
weird.
is
Like it's
friendly.
either it gets to the point where it's like super
Firm,
duper bad, and then
holding
it's like
fire
this
on
where it's
any
fine. I
target
can't really
in the
tell
airfield region.
what on earth it
Break,
was.
break,
I
break.
think
We
it was
got
partially
contact-
tied
we
to
got
Legends
contact coming
connection.
from the west or southwest.
Because that it was bad in the beginning. It was every like 3 to 6 seconds. You
Right,
got
looks like we
for a
have
few
a-
moments.
Canadian, get your guy to stick an IR strobe on that vehicle for us.
Okay.
Oh, so they just stole a tank. So yeah, they're good. However, enemy tank is coming up, which is quite interesting. Dad's using the sniper.
Charlie
This mod set
currently
also has no
a
weapon
Grizzly
sway and
in our
infinite
possession.
stamina,
Currently, we are
like
using
most
it
Halo
to
units,
engage
so I was
that
trying to mimic
there's
that.
targets pushing from our southwest.
Oh, he's engaging my poor little Scorpion. That's unfortunate.
Ready.
Yeah, no point in sending those. They'll just get instantly dunked. Yeah. Alright, yeah.
Solid copy.
Last wave.
Smoke off ground.
That'll be the last thing I send, because air is just clearing. Cleaning everything up as
I
prime.
repeat, anyone call for ground?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh, they're firing the frickin' already point blank.
All that was said is that there are 2 times friendly Scorpion. It was unclear who said that.
Charlie Delta, as usual, 100%. Pixie is clear. Move to assist Alpha and Bravo.
Evil idea.
Yeah. This is air. Hostile QRF is increasing in quantity. Some may skip through. Advise moving your Scorpions to the front gates.
Yeah, and then that's another desync spike that just happened.
Go. I'll cover. Contract. Cover me.
But it sounds like it's followed with a bunch of explosions. So again, hard for me to say.
Bravo, this is Delta.
Like that.
Bravo sent. Are you guys struggling right now? You are in marching position on that.
We're not struggling, but we are being engaged.
Roger that. I guess drop your sign on map and I'll come save you guys.
Currently having extreme desync.
Yep.
Yep. I think it's tied to a multitude of factors. For it to be doing this many different, like, good and bad spikes at once, I think there is a bad boot on the server of one of the mods, and it's not rendering things properly. I think there was some weird connectivity problems with it.
This is air out of ammo. RTB. A QRF is still incoming. So it is light vehicles only. Roughly 3 to 4 times Warhawk or light armored.
I think he got desynced in the corner, so I'm just moving him out a little bit. No fun allowed, yeah, right?
Understood.
Yeah, op is mostly wrapping up. Yes, because I made you bacon this morning, Google. Yeah, I've
This
been
is Charlie heading to Alpha
coining, I
position
think, a
in
new term for
Scorpion.
Bloodwind's favorite breakfast. We start off with some slices of bacon on the griddle.
Bravo.
We
who
cook
is
them
with
until
Alpha.
they're not
Copy.
too crispy. They're a good mix of chewy and crispy, you know, fully cooked, I would say, but not crispy.
Hi, can we get a heal on Reason? He got wrecked in the fucking...
Can you paint?
Sorry, repeat last.
Can Karn ping so I can see where I need to heal?
Will do.
Alright, give it a second. I don't know why the desync has been coming and going in like huge waves, so I'll try my best to figure it out. But I think for now there's nothing I can do about it. Over.
Target acquired.
Yeah, so hopefully they report that they're coming in. But alright, so we have the bacon. Then I take an egg, or I take 2 eggs. I take half of one of those eggs, I put it off to the side. Take the rest of the eggs, season it, a
Yeah,
little
when
bit of
you're in
parsley,
the
a little bit of
Scorpion, do not
oregano.
use canister. We haven't used it yet, but there's no need to tempt it.
A little bit of salt and pepper, mix that up, throw it on the grill, just make sure it doesn't go
This
into
is
the grease trap.
Delta taking one of the remaining.
You then flip the entire thing, put some cheese on it, and then that's your second part. Third part
There's
is
that
she
on
likes
the
it when I
sky
take some
or around
white
Paddle
bread,
QRF.
and then I put it on the griddle, I get it all in the bacon grease, and just fry it up.
Charlie is
She
currently at
loves
the
that.
AC tower. We are getting
And
close
then
to
the
you
fourth
guys.
part is I take that half of the egg, I put in a little bit of flour, baking powder, milk, sugar, make that into a nice little pancake batter, make a few pancakes, and layer the pancakes with
Is there a
Nutella,
friendly tank
go
in
into
the
the
area?
fridge, get a bit of heavy cream, put it in a bowl with some sugar, and then beat it like it owes me money, or it's my... Actually, that's not Twitch appropriate. And then, you know, you have fresh whipped cream. And then I give her a glass of orange and orange mango, I believe. And that's it. That's Bloodwind's favorite breakfast.
This is grounds. Possible one more QF vehicle, but no other else on radar.
You might have forgotten oregano, because I didn't taste any in that. Yep.
But you're supposed to put oregano on it, and that's... My parents always did that. They sliced a little bit of tomato on the side, they threw some feta on top, and they put it on olive oil and oregano. It was supposed to look good. It's a little breakfast side. It's kind of like the tomatoes that you get for, I mean, they serve tomatoes, like, roasted for, English breakfast.
All stations, this is high. Be advised, ship scans report that most forces coming to you have been depleted. The rest appear to be trying to regroup outside of the AO break. We also have been tracking none of the infantry have been breaching any of the hangars at this time. Break. Let's get those cleared, and then we will call NDEX over. So, there's a few different theories I have on why there's been some pretty hefty desync here. Oh god. That vehicle finally started moving around. I think it's tied to ordnance explosions. There's a few things I can tweak with Ace to help with that as well. But between that, with things going off, it seems to make it worse. And then I think some keying errors.
Ground force
And then I am getting some messages of
help assault
no
the hangars
objects
if need to
detected
be.
on server, blah blah blah. So there's a
Enemy
lot of
survivors
things I have to
might
fix.
man vehicles if there's any inside the
Is
base.
Jason trying
inside.
to stab him? The server's desyncing so hard, Jason can't even stab this man to death.
Friendly, enemy firing through the hangar doors.
Yeah. That is friendlies in the hangars. Over.
Alright, roger that. Air's not gonna do anything, just an off chance we get blue on blue.
I know. Server's dying hard. I know. No, I know why.
First hangar is clear.
The RPT, it's because this is on and it's causing calculation errors. Where's fragmentation? Because I see it in the RPT. That's why. Okay. Because the server's throwing a bunch of errors saying it doesn't know how to set the RPT. Alright, this is high. Stand by for index over. Yeah, even that module's lagging. So be advised, I think the server is outright shitting itself at the moment. I put the index module down about 20 seconds ago and it still hasn't fired.
So are we indexed now?
We are, yes. You can just disconnect at this point.
Alright, Charlie, you can
There it
disconnect.
is.
I was standing behind you for so long.
Alright, so first off, guys, I apologize for the desync on that. I think I'm just going to do a full purge of all mods, reinstall them clean. There's a few ACE settings I think I can toggle that were throwing some errors that I noticed in the RPT. There were some keys that I think I can remove just to make sure that people aren't loading anything that they shouldn't be, because I was getting some server-side issues with that as well. And I noticed when Legend left, it also bounced back, but then I think started going down again for different reasons. So I think there's multiple instances of why the server were throwing the arrows that they were. Nonetheless, I mean, the op played out as I expected it. Almost kind of got close, though, with the transmitter towers. Another 30 seconds, and we would have had this be a lot harder, and with that desync, it probably would have been impossible. Air would have gotten shot down very quickly, but things went well. You guys then bounced through. I know the northern groups, I think, had a little less to do than the southern groups because air preemptively struck the northern side, but there was still QRF coming on the northern side as well. So I just tried to make sure there was something for everything to do, but again, desync was still a bit of an issue. So I'll get that fixed by the next mission. I'll just go through a checklist tonight to get it all sorted. But nonetheless, hope you had fun. Feel free to put stuff in feedback. UAV operators, let me know if you even needed to use the spare UAV batteries. I don't think you did with that drone type. But yeah, overall, I think that went well. Anything from ground command? Other than your silly landing?
From our POV, I think that went really well. I hope everyone enjoyed the stealth aspect of it. And yeah, I think comms were pretty good. Got a little bit dicey at the end there, but that's just because heavy contacts. I got no complaints from ground. Sparrow is OP as hell. But yeah, that's all I got.
Alright, Alpha.
We did good. Had some issues killing the first tower because apparently sticky charges aren't sticky.
I noticed that too. I'll try to figure that out. Cause
yeah, no worries. We just thought they were sticky, but yeah.
I did too.
The tower,
but they just bounced off.
And then kept walking. Assault at the airfield was fine. Just when we were on the airfield, desync kind of fucked us a bit. But other than that, desync was usually when we were walking. I don't know for the others, but for us, it wasn't too bad in actual combat, except for at the end. Yeah, comms were good. Went pretty well. Bravo.
Everyone did a pretty good job. We were missing our sniper, so we had no demo, so we had to use air to complete our objective, which was a little annoying, but we got that sorted, so that's fine. And there's nothing we can really do about that.
You could have used AT.
The desync, well, there was like 9 vehicles, so, and we did not have that many rockets.
Okay.
The desync was pretty fucking terrible, especially when we were walking and at the fight at the end. We didn't really get to see what it was like in any other firefight, because pretty much the only firefight we were in was at the end. However, otherwise desync was pretty terrible. And I think those are the main things I have. Everyone else in my squad did pretty good. Comms with Alpha, despite not being on the same radio net and trying to coordinate an attack, was actually not as bad as I thought it would be. So good job to Karn and you guys. And yeah, that's all I have. For Charlie.
Oh, sorry. Charlie had a really rough start. We lost our first man trying to take a radio tower. Desync was pretty tough for us, even on our end. The whole op It fixed itself halfway, and then it just kind of fucked itself. But
Delta, you want to go while he does that thing?
Yeah, sure. Delta had a relatively easy going at it for this op, other than primarily taking out that checkpoint and dealing with some light contact here and there. We had it pretty easy, even though we still lost our sniper, probably to that first Warthog. Yeah, comms were fine. Guys did what they needed to do when they were told to do it. Other than what everyone else said, that's all I have to say.
Charlie, you back?
Charlie's back. Sorry for that. Yeah, pretty much. And then near the end, we kind of fixed it. But I will say I'm sorry for my communication on my end. TeamSpeak was acting weird for short range and long range, so I'm gonna figure that out. So my apologies if I didn't hear you or I thought you called on me.
Okay. Feel free to put feedback on. I think the desync is sourced from 3 or 4 different things, so I'll get those sorted. We'll probably run a test sometime tomorrow night just to be on the safe side. But yeah, thanks for playing. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Thanks,
Liru.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, bye.
So
God.
rough test, but this happens. I'm willing to bet it needs a redoing of A settings. It needs the servers the keys completely redone, because I feel like there were some client side things that were being wonky, because that's why when Legend disconnected, for example, things got, a little better. I'm not accusing him of anything, of course. I'm just saying that, sometimes people have bad not bad mods, but bad, installs of mods, and they need to repair their mods. I've had to deal with that from time to time, and I think it's I think there was some explosion issues as well that are attributed from like a bad boot. What I'm also thinking is Optray might not be properly installed on the server, because I can't remember if I did a clean install of it or not, and I know it's had a few updates since the last time we used it a few months ago. So I'm thinking maybe some files in there it was pulling data from in like 2 separate spots, and that could have also been causing some of the desync. But based off of what I saw in the RPT, I can make those fixes. I'll do a testing on Cell tomorrow night as like a throw-in, and we'll just act on that intel. But yeah, tough start, but we'll bounce back. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.